Hello and thanks for making it Jamaica Magazine. I'm Audrey Williams. On today's show, we look at managing solid waste, especially those plastic bottles. We're also empowering our farmers with measures to increase Irish potato production, plus innovations in science and technology that did not go unnoticed. We have the highlights. Let's get the show rolling.
Strong families are important to the development of our society, and the National Family Planning Board wants you to be healthy and achieve your goals. Make the right reproductive health choices. Help eradicate poverty, improve maternal health, and reduce child death by avoiding unintended pregnancies. Waiting until you're financially, physically, and emotionally mature to become a mother. And protecting against diseases such as HIV and AIDS. Exercise your right to plan stable families for the future, being mindful that children need nurturing environments for proper growth and development. Consider your health, the timing, spacing, and number of children as you plan. Be empowered. Contact the National Family Planning Board at 5 Sylvan Avenue, Kingston 5, P.O. Box 287. Telephone 968-1627 or visit them online at www.jnfpb.com.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry and this is your JIS News for Thursday, November 24. Jamaica's tourism resort boards are to be restructured to focus on the appointment of persons with appropriate skills to ensure the sustainable management of the destinations. The announcement was made by the Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett, at a recent Trelawney Chamber of Commerce luncheon in Falmouth. He said that under the new direction, the bodies would be called Destination Assurance Boards.
Resort boards, as you know, have been the creature of the minister, where people are appointed on the basis of stakeholdership arrangements as well as general interest in the development of communities. The new structure that we are putting in place will take note of that, but it will take note of specific skill sets that are required to sustain the destination.
Going forward, he says the Minister of Tourism will only appoint the chairman for these bodies.
We want to take out any resemblance or semblance of political intrusion in these boards. They are going to be technical in nature and be responsive to the needs of the communities that they are in the interest of sustainable development.
Among other things, the Destination Assurance Boards will be mandated to ensure that operators in the sector are duly licensed and that the quality and standards of the industry are maintained. The minister says a Destination Assurance Manager will be appointed during the first quarter of 2017, and that person will work closely with the boards. About 1,000 residents of Pennant Clarendon will soon benefit from a centralized catchment and disbursement area for water. Ground was broken on Wednesday for the construction of a water shop. The work is to start in the next 3 months. Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Desmond McKenzie, says the water shop will supply the precious liquid for both domestic and agriculture usage.
What we are doing today is to start a process to eliminate once and for all the degrading experience of our citizens who on a daily basis have to use any means at their disposal to obtain water.
Minister McKenzie says 8 1,000-gallon water tanks will be installed at the facility with a container that will be used as an administrative office.
We're not going to put it down and after 2 days the tanks are empty. There will be a steady supply of water coming to the tanks. So we're going to be repairing the roads, putting in the infrastructure, And hopefully, after that is done, it will provide easier access to you for water.
The local government minister says residents will access water free of cost for the first 3 months after completion of the water shop. The facility will be used as a pilot project for similar interventions across the island. 510 young people with business ideas or startup businesses are to benefit from an agri-entrepreneurship boot camp. The training will be carried out under the Rural Youth Economic Empowerment Program, RYEEP, which was launched on Tuesday.
We will be taking the first set of 170 youngsters drawn from 13 parishes from rural Jamaica, and we will take them through an entrepreneurial program. And we are going to be having the finest people in this country who will be providing them with that cradling, so we will get them over the challenging part of business development. Once they have demonstrated a readiness for business, the Jamaica 4-H clubs will provide them with the venture inputs to start their own businesses.
The $60 million program is funded by the Development Bank of Jamaica, the National Youth Service, and the Jamaica 4-H clubs. It will run for 3 years. As part of an initiative to promote academic excellence among young people, the Technology Ministry has provided tablets to several outstanding students of ministry staff members. The presentation, which was made at the ministry yesterday, was facilitated through the Universal Service Fund. Permanent Secretary Hilary Alexander says the goal is to award the young people for their hard work and encourage them to continue doing well. Her sentiments were echoed by the Portfolio Minister, Dr. Andrew Wheatley. He said the initiative was also in keeping with government's policy of developing a knowledge-based society.
A knowledge-based society doesn't mean that you have to be in the ICT profession, but utilizing ICT in a number of different spheres, in psychology, for example, meteorology. It is ensuring that as a people we are incorporating the available technologies.
And finally, 50 pregnant women registered at the Gordon Town Health Centre have received 3 months' supply of milk under the Milk for Mothers program. The presentation was made at the health centre yesterday. The Milk for Mothers program is administered by the Jamaica Dairy Development Board, JDDB, in partnership with Surge Island Dairies, Edwards Dairies, and Jamaica Beverages Limited. Mothers under the program will receive 1.5 litres of milk per week over a 12-week period. JDDB Vice Chairman Dr. Sophia Ramlal says 500 pregnant women island-wide will benefit from the program this year.
We'll try to take this forward to after the baby is born, which is when your nutritional needs are the greatest. We've been doing this program around the island. We launched it in June, on June 1, in June of this year. We've gone to other parishes. We're trying to ensure that at least one health center, one clinic in each parish, mothers who are registered there can benefit from this program.
Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Holness, thanked the Dairy Development Board and their partners for the donation while pointing to the importance of milk in a pregnant woman's diet.
Milk is one of the primary products that helps to put back proper protein in the body, particularly while you are pregnant and when you're in the process of needing to breastfeed, where the baby is pulling on your nutrients and your resources as a mother.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Avoid, alter, accept. 3 steps to help you quit smoking. 3 things to help you kick that cigarette butt. Avoid places, people, and things that encourage smoking. Alter the way you do things.
If you normally drive a certain route, and when you drive a certain route, you're going to pass a bar. Drive a different route, you don't pass the bar.
Get rid of ashtrays and all smoking apparatus. Breathe in and out. Drink some water. Count to 300. Go for a walk and hang around non-smokers. And after all that, accept that you need help.
With support, you're going to find, oh, I really feel better with support. Because the person who's supporting you is going to say, I'm proud of you.
Do it one day at a time. Join the fight and quit smoking for life.
Jamaica is producing over 80% of local demand for Irish potato, and government is giving more support to farmers for them to produce at the 100% mark. This includes an injection of over $1 billion into the sector to get it done. Here's more.
Jamaican Irish potato farmers reaped 84% of local demand for the crop in 2015, but government is eyeing 100% capacity and is injecting $1.1 billion into the sector to get it done. That money will go towards planting 1,200 hectares under the Irish Potato Expansion Program, supplying 15 million kilograms of the crop. Addressing farmers at a sensitization seminar in October 2016, Minister without portfolio in the Agriculture Ministry, J.C. Hutchinson, said the support will take the form of grants and inputs.
The Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries has committed to contribute by direct cash injection $48.3 million to the provision of crop care and input supply, but over $700 million in productivity support.
Farmers are assured of a guaranteed market for their Irish potato.
You have here the buyers who have come and said that they are prepared to take off whatever you produce. So anybody who works their crop production right and do the proper practices in agriculture, you must make a profit.
The National Irish Potato Expansion Program is part of government's overall strategy to enhance Jamaica's food and nutrition capacity. Introduced in 2008, it aims to reduce imports, allow self-sufficiency, and to provide more income for farmers. Training is part of the program.
This training here will include spray calibration, new planting techniques, and appropriate use of fertilizer to coincide with the 2016-2017 crop season. In addition, these measures will include utilizing the demonstration plots for proper land preparation, land husbandry, and pest management.
According to Minister Hutchinson, the cash injection and capacity building of the farmers will help to meet projections for the 2016-2017 planting season.
We intend to mobilize our efforts and adapt to climate change by increasing the climate resilience of the Irish potato subsector. Significantly, we will be seeking to introduce new planting areas, such as Darliston in Westmoreland, which have not been adversely affected by the recent yearly dry spells for crop expansion, South Manchester, St. Anne, and St. Elizabeth.
Also being targeted for August 2016 to July 2017 are a 10% or 18 ton per acre increase in production output, crop care and productivity support for 2 hectares per farmer, establishment of 8 validation plots for training, 2 farm exchange tours, and contracts to strengthen marketing agreements between farmers and buyers.
Our dream and strategic plan is to achieve full and sustained self-sufficiency, and so that this seminar today is another step on our journey to that goal.
Get in the race. I can become the master of my destiny. Step up your stride, make we work like a harder. Do it like Veronica, bolt and a sapper.
We can rise above the challenges and shine.
Was with passion in your heart. Make a plan and stop all the idling. You think that's so? We reach out the
The National Medal for Science and Technology and Innovation Awards was held recently, and we have the highlights of those who were honored. Take a look.
It is indeed my pleasure to welcome you to the 2016 staging of the National Medal for Science and Technology and the National Innovation Awards ceremony presented by the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology. This is indeed the 6th staging of these awards, which were established in 2005 and are now a biennial event intended to celebrate achievements, stimulate creativity, and create opportunities for those whose foresight opened new realms for us in the fields of science and technology.
The National Medal of Science and Innovation Awards recognizes the efforts and the creative competencies that exist here in Jamaica. These awards, ladies and gentlemen, are the pride of a nation that is beginning to recognize the value and importance of scientific research as the hallmark of development. Initiatives of this nature give so many Jamaicans a foothold into science, technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship.
The Scientific Research Council's Young Scientists and Technologists Award, ladies and gentlemen, is not just an award. It is an award for excellence. It's an instrument of pride. It's a promise for a better Jamaica. It's a promise that we have a future in improving the quality of lives of all our people.
And this is a very important moment for this young woman.
It is very important to me. It reminds me of my philosophy, Galatians 6 verse 9, let us not be weary in well-doing if we faint not. So don't give up, continue pressing on. So with that, I always continue with the research. I always look towards forming new products, work towards nutraceuticals, functional food for diabetes and hypertension.
The awards seek to identify, recognize, reward, as well as facilitate intellectual property protection and the commercialization of innovations originating from individuals and institutions in and of Jamaica. The goal of the awards program is to energize the growth and development of innovations in science and technology, which can then, in turn, support and enhance the government's science and technology policy.
It feels good to know that we're recognized by our country for the things that we have done, and I'm so delighted and look forward to doing more. We're actually going to expand the system to include real-time tracking of the buses, so you will be able to know, as a matter of fact, where your next bus is, how soon you'll get there, and what time the actual time you'll arrive at your destination. So we're bringing it first world.
We're just really honored to be recognized for the work that we've achieved so far, and look forward to performing more and coming up with a new invention for the next awards ceremony.
As a country, we recognize the tremendous work that you have done and the value that you have added to this country. For that, we say, job well done. As an administration, we are cognizant of the transformative role played by the advancements in science, technology, and innovation. And we are in full support of the activities in this regard.
It's a very important win, to know that, you actually build something and to come to the National Innovation Award and win. It's very, very interesting, very important, even to my family.
For me to enter this competition and came out to be the winner in the energy sector speaks volume. We want to start a rollout production And our aim really is to recycle all street lights in Jamaica.
I am beside myself. It really pushes me forward. Now, I mean, a lot of work has been done so far, but I am super stoked, very motivated. I've gotten a huge push now to make this thing the best possible thing, the best possible product and innovation that it can be.
Really feel good. You know, sometimes you don't know people are really watching what you're doing. But I was just looking back on this 40 years of this work in diabetes. I didn't know I'd gotten so old. But I really feel good, and I want now to see if I can build. We have been doing that, but even now, even more so, to build a team to take on the work, because this is just the beginning.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
Up next, how the National Solid Waste Management Authority is engaging residents in the separation of garbage.
The National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, has been partnering with the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, since 2004. Over this 12-year period, 30 employees from the NSWMA have been to Japan, where they received training in areas that included composting, managing recycling facilities, landfill management techniques, sustainable solid waste for CARICOM countries, sustainable waste management for Caribbean islands, solid waste management A, which consists of basic introductory courses, and solid waste management B, which consists of advanced courses. Beneficiaries on return submit a report and a proposal on the subject matter for funding by JICA under their follow-up cooperation facility. One such project is the Solid Waste Reduction through Waste Separation, Waste Diversion and Recycling Pilot Project.
The solid waste reduction through waste separation, waste diversion and recycling pilot project supports one of the main mandates of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, that is to implement programs that will effect behavioral change. So we welcome this initiative. For the next 6 months, the pilot project will be in 3 communities, namely Caribbean Estates and Caymanas Country Club Estates in St. Catherine and Rollington Town in Kingston. The project is estimated to be about $7 million, of which $6.7 million is being funded by the government of Japan through the Jamaica International Cooperation Agency, JICA, and as such we are very grateful for this. In the coming months, we will be meeting with residents, hosting community meetings, attending the Citizens Association meetings, and basically encouraging persons to separate their plastic containers, their cardboards and cans from their regular household waste. So we will be asking residents to take out these items, and a separate truck will come and do the collection, and we will give these items to a third-party companies. The learnings from this pilot project will assist the authority to develop policies and plans to guide and to help us to better manage solid waste, and to get residents to buy into the concept of separating their plastic containers, their cans, and also cardboards from their regular household waste. So at the end of the project, we will be in a much better position to determine behavior and attitude towards separation at source, how to really convince and to influence persons, residents, to separate these items from their regular household items.
On behalf of JICA, Japan International Cooperation Agency, I am pleased that NSWMA hold this pilot project of waste reduction through waste separation, waste diversion and recycling. This project is planned by a senior planning officer of NSWMA who had participated in JICA training in Japan titled Sustainable Solid Waste Management for CARICOM countries. After he returned from Japan, he planned it based on what he'd learned in Japan. I am happy that JICA can assist this project under JICA Follow-up Cooperation Program, although the amount is not bigger than 6.5 million Jamaican dollars. JICA has been offering several training programs to NSWMA since 1980s. So far, about 30 NSWMA staff had participated in these JICA training programs.
This is a good government initiative based on a sponsorship from the Japanese government. It has allowed us to be one of the pilot projects, and we, the citizens and the residents of Caymanas, are grateful for this project because it allows us to sort our garbage, especially with the PET bottles. These are a continuous growing source of concern for our garbage collection with regards to blocking our drains and causing havoc on sea life. NSWMA Solid Waste Management has given us the bags so that it will encourage residents to carry out their bottles and put them in a central area that will be collected once a week. We will be sensitizing the residents based on the fact that it will encourage us to reduce our solid waste disposal.
We are taking up the plastic bottles, which we call the PET bottles, for recycling. So what we do, we separate them from the regular garbage in order to have the community be in a better environment. We have collections at the primary school, the Raleigh-Town Primary School, at 17 Montego Street, at the fire station, and Arcot Road for now. But we are enlightening the rest of the community people about this project. It will help the community in a vibrant way because less garbage, less bottles being around, seeing that we have the Zika virus around, this will also help to decrease the mosquito-borne disease being harbored around.
I think it is a phenomenal first step in the right direction that Jamaica needs to go, engaging the community. Recycling Partners, as you know, fully endorses the program. And as we mentioned, we will continue once your test period is done. We are committed to continue cleaning up those neighborhoods and collecting the bottles. And we'll also use it as a test pilot for other communities that we are hoping to bring on board.
Waste separation is the way forward, and the NSWMA, through our partners, is working to make this a way of life for all.
And that's how we bring the curtains down on our show for today. But if you want to see it again, log on to our website at jis.gov.jm. We always welcome your feedback, so keep sending your comments to Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm or via tweet at JIS News. Our team will be back with another show tomorrow, same time, same station. On behalf of the production crew, I'm Audrey Williams. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.